The question is, are you strong enough to set yourself apart using real-life driving hours? Can you go from a zero bank balance to a single quick job and then owning a 3-truck garage? I know it sounds simple, but nothing is that simple in Euro Truck Simulator 2 when sticking to the rules, my friends. This is Zero-Tolerance Tycoon building a trucking empire. So you might be asking yourself, what does it take to build a trucking empire? Is it just skill? Bit of luck maybe? Big bank loans? Well, unfortunately, there are no loans in this challenge. No second chances in this challenge. Just strict driving rules. The execution is going to be incredibly difficult. We have one goal to get you started in your quest in the first part of this tycoon building. And it is a personal achievement, knowing that you can build something from nothing. Number 1, buy a small garage. No upgrading your starter garage allowed. Number 2, you need to buy 3 brand new trucks. And number 3, you need to hire 3 drivers to fill those brand new trucks. Now, I know this might sound straightforward, and you might have done it many times, but well, here's the catch. We'll be doing it under zero tolerance rule set. Rule number 1, absolutely no bank loans. Every truck, every garage, every upgrade must be paid for with the cash you earn. If you can't afford it, you don't buy it. It's really that simple. No money, no fun. Rule 2, real world hours. We must obey the strict tachograph regulations. That means breaks and rests. But what we've done to make it all fit the EU rules, to make them fit into the game itself, we've had to make some small changes to fit the gameplay, but we've kept it as real as possible. Rule number 3, running out of time means we stop no matter where we are, as long as it's a safe place. The responsibility is on you, the driver, to plan your routes and rest stops to stay safe on the road and not be a danger to others, and most importantly, get your delivery on time. Rule number 4, you need to obey the law. The speed limiter must stay on to obey the speed limit on all highways, motorways and toll roads. Rule number 5, no damage to cargo. I know it's self-explanatory, but every fine, every bit of damage is a failure to your profit and your reputation, which is important. This isn't just about driving, my friends. It's about running a business the real way and maximizing your returns. And here we are. A fresh new profile, no euros to our name, and a world of debt-free opportunity ahead of us. We can't afford our own truck, so your career starts here in the quick job market, driving someone else's truck. Now, as you can see, the payouts are a huge difference compared to the base game. The economy mod has kicked in, and this is our reality. No get-rich-quick schemes here, my friends. Before we start on our job, I think it's fair. I know it's boring, but I know it's fair. I'll just quickly explain the economy to you. Basically, all your freight rates are being recalculated and balanced to reflect more realistic market conditions. Cargo prices are being changed for each trailer type. Now your choice of trailer is based on preference rather than profitability. And you can earn well with any type of trailer like livestock, log transporter, tanker, etc. Your employee income has been adjusted, so your fully skilled drivers now meet your garage plan requirements. Exchange rates, once again, all updated to align with the real world economic conditions. Your XP and the amount of experience gained from deliveries and parking has been updated. Skill development bonuses have been revised to better align with the game balanced. But just as importantly, the used vehicle market has been recalculated to create more realistic values. So the mileage now better reflects the condition and wear of the vehicles. And also the prices are affected as well. So a high mileage vehicle is going to be a lot cheaper than it was previously. And obviously the wear and tear differences are more noticeable in-game. Your fuel prices are recalculated once again to better reflect real-world market conditions, and they are updated weekly, which means they now correspond to current market rates. Your fines, once again, being changed to reflect real-world penalties, adding a more better element of realistic financial planning and strategy, which is important. And the same as job cancellation. The penalty for refusing a job has been changed. And if you're into oversized and heavy cargo, the rates have been increased for transporting oversized heavy cargo, and these jobs are more profitable and challenging, adding new elements to freight management. And the ferry system, stupid prices on that, but they've all been changed now to reflect real world ferry costs. So this will definitely be impacting your trip and expenses and overall spending. So just a quick heads up, going back to our quick job screen. Two things you need to be wary of. First of all is the amount of time you've got to do the job, as in when the job has been expected, because you need to calculate this to work within your driving hours. This is part of the challenge. You've got to use your head. You need to think before you do it. And obviously the price of the job. Normally you want to know how much you're going to get per kilometer, but no, not now. On the quick job screen, you need to know what job is going to pay you the most, and that is important because you want to build your bank balance up as quick as you can. So starting off with a tachograph, as you can hear, we're starting our game and it tells us exactly how many hours we got left to drive, and as we continue on we're going to get warning notices for the amount of time we got left to drive, and then as we get closer we got even more warnings and more warnings before our day comes to an end. And when we park up, we hit the rest button only once, not twice, but once, and by doing it once we have our daily rest. So that will take us into our next day where we start again, and this time we are back to our driving limits. Now after so many days you're going to have to hit that rest button twice, and you're going to have to have a break, a mandatory double break or a double rest period before you continue on with your game. And when you do, you'll be starting a new week. So from there on in, you only need to do one rest period until it's time for a break, my friends. Now I know some of you might get really frustrated with this tachograph mod, and to be honest, it is frustrating in real life. But the rules are there for a reason, and they're there to make competition fair, apparently. But obviously there are people that do break the rules, but we're not going to do that today. Not on this shift anyway. As our job has come to an end, you can see we haven't earned that much money at all. In fact, we've earned peanuts compared to what we would have earned in the base game of ETS2. But this is real life. And this is where you find out if you're strong enough mentally to actually complete this challenge, because it's going to be a hard slog for you. But you need to ask yourself a question, you know, can I do it? Can I not? Will I do it? Will I not? Well, you'll soon find out in time, that's for sure. So the mods we're using, there are only two. The first one is the Cuper, spelled Q-U-P-E-R, economy mod. Now, I've done this in previous videos. It's an awesome mod. It just does the job, but it does it so well, and it's awesome. But don't forget to add the ferry killer mod to it as well, which is part of the same package. You just need to download it from somewhere like Steam, and basically what it will do, it will actually force you to drive more on the roads than it would do to use ferries. So it's better for you financially, for your skill points, and for your bank balance. The second mod we use is the Simple Tachograph plugin. Now you will have to download this. I will leave a link to a video to show you how to install it correctly to get it up and running. And then once you've got it up and running, you will need to make some adjustments to make it fit the in-game brakes and driving times. But to do this, it's quite simple. I will leave all the adjustments in the description of this video for you, and I will also leave all the links to the mods in the description for you to make it nice and simple. There is something you should know. It's not easy. I know it sounds super simple, and you've done it many times. With the mods and the tachographs, it really does make it difficult, and it gives you a reflection of what happens in real life for real life truckers, and you can understand with the pressures of the deadlines and the time restraints that affect everyday life. But it is a challenge, and it is a fun challenge, but it will take you some time, but it's very enjoyable, and that sense of achievement you get at the end of it, especially with the Steam, if you're on Steam that is, the accomplishments you get from that, and obviously the feeling you're going to get of building it from zero to something special. But if you want to watch how I done it, then please like this video, or even subscribe, maybe that choice is yours, and then you can follow me in the next episode of this series when I actually make my way up to the next phase. And by the way, if you're ever wondering what part 2 is of this challenge, it's really straightforward. It basically means you've got to have one garage in every country with a minimum of 3 drivers before you're actually classed as a tycoon, and that is part 2. But just achieving part 1 is a task on its own. And good luck, and well done for watching.